is going to be tomorrow at South Florida Community College, watching a baseball game, because they have free barbecue for all the snowbirds. Dad's not missing free barbecue.
You said they're in like Avon
Park.
That's what I thought. Okay. Was it
Weber International was there. First pitch swinging, solid ground ball single through the left side by Tyler Anderson. Right there's a guy, JoJo, that hit the ball well last weekend, but he probably had 5 atom balls.
Well, that's the way he started last year, Coach. You know, he wasn't hitting very well for about 15 games, but he was hitting the ball hard, and then he finally started falling.
Last 2/3 of the season, last half of the season, he's probably one of our better hitters, or top hitters.
Absolutely.
Josiel Vera steps in, 444 average. Josiel swung the bat well last weekend. Tampa, Florida boy, Hillsborough Community College transfer. Chopper down towards the third baseman west. Gonna go diamond throw, gets over the head of the first baseman. Anderson's being waved. He pulls up at third base. Josiel in at second base. That's going to be an E5 on the throw. E5 on the throw, and then the overthrow. Veras advances to second base.
Very routine play there, Coach. He just threw that one. He kind of launched it. That baby almost went in the seats down the line there.
So runners at second and third, nobody out. Tyler Alford at the plate. Tyler hitting 167. He's out of Knoxville, Tennessee. What's his high school? Powell High School. Alma mater of Campbellsville Athletic Director Rusty Hollinsworth. Pitched in case anybody wanted to know that.
Well, you're talking about somebody that's hot. Keith and them won again last night. They beat Rio Grande. They've won 6 straight conference games. Campbellsville's men are really hot.
And their women are always solid. Always
Ginger and them are ranked 4th in the country.
Yeah.
They're like 23-2 now.
1-0 to Tyler. Off the fist. Out behind the mound. That's going to be a tough play. Everybody's going to be safe. That ball is about halfway between the mound and second base. Josiel had to freeze, as did Tyler at third base. Ball drops in. No throw able to be made. Anderson scores. Veras at second. Will Henderson on to run for Tyler Alford at first base. So a single by Alford.
Couldn't have thrown that one out there in a better place, Coach.
RBI for Tyler. It's an earned run.
Well, not yet.
Could be an earned run.
Yeah.
Will Henderson, Rutherfordton, North Carolina boy, on to run for Alford. What's Will's number?
9.
Leadoff hitter Chris Hall at the plate for the second time in 2 innings. Chris had that leadoff walk. Pitch to Hall, shows bunt. Pitch ran down and away, ball 1. But there's Robert Clayton's better half. Boy, outkicked his coverage big time there when he got Bauer. Former Lady Bulldog basketball player Hillary Bauer. Corners are in. Pitch down and away for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Coach, you know, he showed bunt there on the first pitch. It's really a pretty good time because you've got the defense, third base, especially if he can push it that way. Third baseman doesn't want to come get the ball. You're in a good spot there as a left-handed hitter. Get out of the box and get a base hit.
Pitch into Denise for a strike. Did he have a sacrifice bunt, he being Chris? Yeah, he had
in that last inning.
Bunt.
Yeah. Last inning against Auburn Montgomery, he had the sack bunt after Alford let off with a single. Or no, Haney. It was Haney who let off with a single.
Haney had a single. Pitch to Chris. In the air over our heads. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tell you what, JoJo, the left-hander, I can't think of his name for Faulkner that we saw. He was as good a left-hander as I've seen us face in a while.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Chris had some awful good at-bats. He turned on one right down the, it was a triple down the
line.
Third baseline. And so Veras off at second. Courtesy runner Henderson off at first. Pitch to Chris. Fouls it back. We have a right-hander. Kerndog, see if you can get us a number on that guy down in the bullpen. If you're going to eat our food, you're going to work for it here, Kerndog. 17. That is Brent Minta throwing in the Taylor pin. Pitch to Chris. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder Moorhead's over, makes the catch. Josie Bluff's going. Stays put. So 1 down in the inning. Brings Justin Bird to the plate for the second time in 2 innings. Justin single through the right side. First pitch swinging in his first at-bat. Pushes that average up to 571. Brett Minta, listed as a right-hand pitcher and a catcher. 6 foot, 175-pound junior right-hander out of Naperville, Illinois, Aurora Christian, throwing in the Trojan pin. Open stance from the left side by Bird. Yes, he did. Tried to hold up. Home plate umpire, Mike Peter, says, "You went, son." Justin was at Dallas Baptist last year, did not play. Played 2 seasons at San Jacinto down in Houston, Texas. Hey, the last guy we had from San Jacinto went bad.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Up and in, Mr. Chris Miller.
I was going to just hope that's a good omen, Coach.
Yeah. Tell you what, the kids we've had out of Texas through the years, JoJo, haven't had a lot of them, but the ones we've had have been dandies. Nick McCorkle, Miller,
Wilkerson.
Wilk was bad.
26 straight decisions or something.
Off-speed, in for a strike, good pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wilk signed with the Frontier League team.
So he had played in Fort Worth again?
Then he went to Fort Worth last year.
Yeah, he did most of the year in Fort Worth.
Somebody else picked him up.
I saw that when I was out there for the MTSU Bowl game in December. We drove by that park where y'all played, where the Cats play there.
Very historic park.
Yeah.
Used to be a Dodgers farm club there, I believe, because it had all the names like Jackie Robinson and Duke Snyder and Pee Wee Reese.
All the Texas League, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Long time ago, yeah.
Here's the 1-2. Runners remain at first and second for the Bulldogs. 3-1 lead. Backdoor breaking pitch. Braver than I am, Justin. Corey Urquhart signed to the Frontier League team. I'm not sure which one, but Corey's going to be in town here right after spring break and work out with us for about a month before he heads up there.
To find out about that one. I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah. We're going to miss him, JoJo. You got that right. Best defensive shortstop we've had in my time here. He was a dandy. Fastball up and away. Count runs full. Good at bat, Justin Bird. This is something we saw too last week, JoJo. Good at bats, where a bunch of our guys in the lineup worked the count.
Well, we had productive at bats too, Coach, because we had sacrifice flies. We had some good, ground ball outs, moving guys over. We had a couple sacrifice bunts. I mean, those are little things you got to do, especially the way the bats are now. A lot of games are 3-2, 4-2, 5-3. They're low-scoring games.
3-2 to Bird. Excuse me, swing out towards somebody. That's going to be a tough play. Pitcher slow, getting over. The ball gets by him. Veras is going to score. Henderson's going to move over to third base. That ball slow rolled with Bird speed. You knew it was going to be a tough play. Like JoJo said, the pitcher was slow getting over. What do you have, Coach?
I think that's an infield single and then an error to get the runners that allows Josie to score.
So a single and an error.
Error on the first baseman.
Second baseman, number 14, Sam Lee.
No RBI on the plate.
No RBI.
So Bird at second, Henderson at third. 4-1 ball game. Sam Lynn steps in. Oh boy, not sure where that was, but umpire called it a ball. Third baseman's even with the bag. First baseman's back behind the bag a few steps. Normal depth with the middle infielders. Good speed with Henderson at third. The Bird dog down at second. Pitch down low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
I don't know if this guy's on some kind of pitch count, Coach, but if it's 50, he's getting close.
I've got him at 40, JoJo. 23 strikes.
2 balls over there.
Pitch to the plate. Sam swung through it out in front of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down. 2 runs in. Dogs have put 2 runs on the board in each of their 2 innings for that 4-1 lead. Been helped by some sloppy defense. Sam fouls that pitch off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coleman in the on-deck circle. North in the hole. 2-2, 1-out pitch on the way to Lynn. Pitch up that ran away from Sam. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sam's average 0.77 here early on in the season. Averages change quickly this time of year.
Yeah, he does have some RBIs though. You know,
Those 2 sack flies. Ground ball to first baseman. Pitcher's over. Whoa, boy. Here comes a runner to the plate. In safely. Henderson scored. Justin Bird never hesitated. That was a slow ground ball to the first baseman. Pitcher, Coffey, again, a little bit tardy getting over, and the feed from the first baseman, Sanashin, to Coffey was high. Justin Bird saw that and never hesitated. Baseball instincts right there, JoJo.
Definitely, Coach. It was high, took him a little far out, and then I think he was just a little lackadaisical, not realizing where the runners were, and you're right, Bird never really stopped and made it easily.
Unearned, Coach.
Both of those are unearned.
So base is empty for Ricky Coleman here, 2 outs.